Give me a break, Kyrie.
Sora, you lazy bum. I knew that I'd find you snoozing down here.
No, this huge black thing swallowed me up. I couldn't breathe, I couldn't... Ow.
Are you still dreaming?
It wasn't a dream. Or was it? I don't know. What was that place? So bizarre.
So I'm taking mushrooms again.
Yeah, sure.
Say, Kyrie, what was your hometown like? You know, where you grew up?
I've told you before. I don't remember.
Nothing at all?
Nothing.
You ever want to go back?
Well, I'm happy here.
Really?
But you know, I wouldn't mind going to see it.
I'd like to see it too. Along with any other worlds out there. I want to see them all.
So what are we waiting for?
Hey! Aren't you guys forgetting about me? So, I guess I'm the only one working on the raft. And you're just as lazy as he is.
So you know this. Okay, we'll finish it together. I'll race you.
Huh?
What? Are you kidding?
Ready? Go!
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is it. This is the title screen. Only 2 episodes in, and we now get the title screen. Just wait till we get to Kingdom Hearts 2, and then I guess Kingdom Hearts 3 for that matter, where they take so goddamn forever to finally get to the title screen. Like, I don't know, maybe 7 episodes. So here we are in Destiny Islands, and so this beginning section is going to be a little bit slow here, folks. So we're going to do, first we're going to go and talk to Kyrie here, so we can gather the rest of the supplies. Yes, I heard you. Alright, so we need to find 2 logs, 1 cloth, 1 rope, and bring everything back here, and yeah. So basically, we're starting this whole game off with a fetch quest. Lovely. Yeah, don't we all love fetch quests? Yeah, there's actually one of the collectibles that we can get here that's on the ground, but I won't pass it because, well, because I had to. I just go and get to the save point. This is already recorded. Like, well, after I did the recording for the first episode, I went ahead and just cut it off here, and then I went back to it. So basically, just like splitting the video into like, well, just recording one part and then just recording the other, just so that way there I can just take a break from the whole thing. Anyway, so that's all we gotta do. Just collect those things and just bring it back over to Kyrie. So there's actually a few things you can do here in Destiny Islands. Well, actually, we might as well just go ahead and do that right now because, well, something happens, and so we won't be able to go back to it. So it's actually just a kind of a one-way exploration. Hate to say it, but it's true. So we might as well do it while we still can. So anyways, so as we go around collecting the supplies, we can actually talk to these few characters here. So yeah, we have these Final Fantasy cameos that we can actually talk to, and let me just go ahead and grab this. Yeah, there's over areas. Yeah, basically the locations for where the items are. Now, as I said before, so yeah, Kingdom Hearts is definitely like a very rather absurd concept with combining well, basically like a crossover series between Disney characters and Final Fantasy characters. Now, I'm gonna make one thing clear though. I'm gonna get some attack in the comments, but I have very little experience with Final Fantasy. Now, I mean, I did play a few games though. Like I did play the first one, and I did, well, I mean, not all the way, though, but, and I also did dabble a little bit into Final Fantasy IV, but that's about it. I'm very much of a total newbie when it comes to stuff like that.
Ah, the breeze feels great.
Alright, so we're gonna want to go ahead and talk to Selphie, and for those fights you're gonna want to do, because, well, for one thing, it basically teaches the combat for this game. And also, you get rewarded for this. So what do you say we go beat some little kids with a wood sword? including little girls like her, because that's what we'll do for fun, right? So whenever she tries to attack with her jump rope, or at least it looks like a jump rope to me. Whenever you attack straight forward, then you basically just get some sort of deflect, and you get tech points from it, and that basically just gives you more experience points because of it. We can't really see where the health bar is for them. Well, I'm speaking of health, I'm already losing it here. But yeah, just whack those many times with the wind sword, and then yeah, there we go. And you get an experience bonus after doing those. So that's what you can do, is that you just talk to them and then just beat the ever-living shit out of them. Because is that really like the sport here in Destiny Islands? Is that what it is? Just violence against them? Violence against your own friends? Anyway.
Hey, what's happening, man?
What's happening to you, man? For a movie? Yeah, let's play Plays for Kids. This is serious.
Show me your stuff.
Well, what do you mean serious? What does this look like to you? Alright, so here we have Waka, and there's a little strategy you can do to him, and he's actually not that easy though, but I do know his strategy. Whenever he throws his ball, you can actually just strike back at it by swinging at the wind sword, and so that there he'll get a stun lock. That'll be your chance to go after him. And that's all you gotta do, really. Watch out for his attacks, though. Just make sure you time him very well. And I'm losing health once again, so I'm actually doing a little better than my previous playthrough, and I get my ass handed to me because of it. So that was rather embarrassing. Let's try it again. There's actually something you can do, like after you beat all three of them, just one by one. So anyway, back to what I was saying about my whole experience. So yeah, I'm a total newbie when it comes to Final Fantasy stuff. Now, the thing is though, I actually I do know the characters at least. Well, I guess probably thanks to this game, but I still know some of the characters at least before I started playing Kingdom Hearts. I know characters such as Cloud, Sephiroth, and well, basically those before I ever experienced Final Fantasy. So yeah, other than that, I've had a little experience with it because, well, I never really got to own much of the games because, well, I guess because I didn't have much access to other consoles that I couldn't really afford at the time. So because of that, I was kind of walked away from it all. And so yeah, that's kind of the reason why. But I do definitely know about the Disney stuff though, because for one thing, I've grown up with Disney movies. Just they're like my childhood movies, particularly the Renaissance era. But yeah, it's more so on the Disney side of things as how I would get in this game.
Hey, Sora, you feel lucky today?
All right, so we'll talk to Tidus here, and he has Goku's power pole for some reason. Alright, so he'll keep running right at you and then just whack you with this pole, but all you gotta do is just, well, avoid those, and I guess deflect them off if you can, or whenever you can, and then just continue to strike at him. So yeah, that's basically my whole thing there, is that, I'm sure a lot of you guys will go like, oh, you never played Final Fantasy, what is wrong with you? You can't be a Kingdom Hearts fan if you never played Final Fantasy. Well, I mean, which is actually some kind of bias if you ask me, because here's the thing, I mean, I know many of my friends who are fans of Kingdom Hearts, but haven't really played a Final Fantasy. So I mean, like, the way I see it though, you don't really have to, you don't really have to be a Final Fantasy fan to be a Kingdom Hearts fan. And same thing applies to Disney. Like, because I know there are people out there who are fans of Kingdom Hearts but never grew up with Disney movies. Even though Disney is supposed to be like more of an emphasis here in this franchise, and well, I would say the Final Fantasy characters, because well, I mean, especially in later games where there's not very much Final Fantasy stuff going on, like very little. All right, so after you beat all three of those kids one by one, then you'll get to battle all three at the same time, and that is basically like one of the hardest challenges. I'm actually going to attempt this, but. But because they're actually going all of you at once, they could very potentially gang up on you, and it's easier for you to still get defeated either way. So yeah, that's why I'm doing miserably here. Especially I was saying on proud mode. Well, I mean, I don't know how different it is in the other modes, but I mean, I'm mostly on proud mode. Hey guys, see how they're all ganging up on me like that? That's just harassment. That's bullying. And yeah, that's basically how difficult it is. So I figure I just want to show it off. But if you actually win at this one, then you actually get rewarded the potion. But, you know, there's still plenty of other potions that we can get, so we don't have to worry about that one. So let's just forget about that one, because I don't feel like having to just drag on having for so long and having to do so many attempts. And one last thing we gotta do before we talk to Kairi is that we have Riku sitting up there. So let's go and talk to him real quick. And yeah, we got everything here and a quick round. So yeah, well, we actually get to take on Riku this time. This one decides the champion. Now Riku is without doubt probably the hardest part of the well, I would say probably the training mode here. He's pretty quick. He's pretty agile, and he'll try to jump away. What he'll do is that whenever you he'll taunt you at first, and then he'll shield himself with his own wind sword, and then after 3 hits, then he'll attack you. Not only that though, but whenever he does that kind of position there, where like he's about to do this somersault like that there, he'll charge right at you, and that takes massive damage. So be quick to avoid that as much as you can. Now I gotta say though, the last few times I played this game, or like for all my other playthroughs basically, I was doing very terribly at Riku, or in this kind of round because of how he just keeps kicking my ass. However, though, I actually did figure out his kind of attack pattern, so I was able to study those and came with a strategy, and I'm actually doing a lot better this time. Like, I was so surprised when I was recording this. I was like, wow, even when I'm recording this, it's not like very much like the opposite of the recording curse I would get. Is that somehow I'm doing a lot better at this than I was previously. So that's actually something, right? I guess I don't know. Maybe improved playing skills. And he does have a lot of HP as well. I mean, you can't even see it though because we don't really have the ability to see enemies' HP. But he does have a lot of it, so if I experience it, there we go. Very first attempt as well, and I almost did a no damage run. Now the score is 1-0. So yeah, eat it, bitch. And we get a potion for that. So anyway, I guess that's pretty much all there is to do around here in Destiny Island. So for right now. So now that we all the supplies, go ahead and come back over to Kairi here. And so she's gonna give us high potion. Oh, sweet! Wow, we're pretty early in the game. So let's go and call it a day. And yeah, let's be done with it all here.
So, Kairi's home is out there somewhere, right?
Could be. We'll never know by staying here.
But how far could a raft take us?
Who knows? If we have to, we'll think of something else.
So, suppose you get to another world. What would you do there?
Well, I haven't really thought about it. It's just, I've always wondered why we're here, on this island. If there are any other worlds out there. Why did we end up on this one? And suppose there are other worlds. Then ours is just a little piece of something much greater. So, we could have just as easily ended up somewhere else, right?
I don't know.
Exactly. That's why we need to go out there and find out. Just sitting here won't change a thing. It's the same old stuff. So let's go.
You've been thinking a lot lately, haven't you?
Thanks to you. If you hadn't come here, I probably would have never thought of any of this. Kairi, thanks.
You're welcome.
This gets retconned much later on in this series.
Sora! You wanted one, didn't you?
A Palpu fruit?
If two people share one, their destinies become intertwined. They'll remain a part of each other's lives, no matter what.
So it begins.
Come on, I know you want to try it.
What are you talking?
You saw over there earlier that they had 2 boats, right? Then why the hell are we building a raft?
Good morning, Your Majesty. It's nice to see you this month. What?
Dear Donald, don't forget you owe me the entirety of your paycheck, huh?
Wake up, Goofy! Wake up! This is serious.
Hey there, Donald. Good
We
morning.
got a problem, Goofy. But don't tell anyone.
Ooh, Queen Minnie?
Not even the Queen.
Daisy?
No! It's top secret.
Oh, good morning, ladies.
What?